How are you today?
Hi, Andrea. Fine. What about you?
Pretty good, I think. Enjoy the last day of Module D, so now I'm doing everything. What about you? What are you being up to this week?
Well, I finished my Module D on Wednesday, and I have a free week.
Okay. So, what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. Something that I need to work on. This is not how it works. I don't know. Team coordination. How you became a leader inside a team.
Okay. So you want to talk about
Leadership
on as the whole DNA will put it. And have you done any specific things these days for improving leadership?
Well, as every model, we have a lot of team meetings or team assignments, but no something specific. Like we split the work, we decide, we organize at the beginning of the model how we're going to work, and basically that.
And how do you feel you can improve even more?
How we can improve?
Yeah, like you say you wanted to improve on leadership.
I want to talk about leadership. Okay. Well, it depends. Sometimes I became a leader of a group, and sometimes don't. I don't know. I haven't identified when I used to do something or when I don't.
No, so if I'm understanding correctly, you want to improve on leadership, but you feel like sometimes you don't get to be the leader when you're in the group. Okay.
I think you don't have to. Well, it's my personal opinion. You don't necessarily have to be the recognized leader to lead a team. Sometimes you just can, I don't know, to guide the team to the right direction, and everyone will participate equally in the kind of leader, like leading the group.
And have you have any experience on leadership on this module, in this last module, with new people since you came from London? Now you've met completely different people.
Well, I think that it's a great experience that you can work. Well, the whole offer us that you can work with people. We can work with people that they are on not only MIBs and not only there are MIBs, MBAs. There are different groups mixed. So you have different, I don't know, ages. People that have worked before, people who haven't. So it was nice because I was not a leader, but since I was the only one that have worked before in the group, they kind of always say do what I said, because I thought it was like she has more experience than us, so let's do that.
No, that's nice. Like having the opportunity to go is helping you to have a chance to be a leader with other people that doesn't have the same experience that you have. And have you considered anything that can make you improve even more this to be even more of a leader that you can do in this final module?
Perhaps it's speak up, but if I realize that some of my team members really want to be the leader, I don't have any problem. It's like if I disagree with them in some of the proposals that they gave us, I will say they will give us. I will say no, I don't agree, but I don't want to be the leader always.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, if I understand, let me summarize and to understand even better. So, you want to improve on leadership, but not necessarily to be the leader of the. So, you want to make your opinion be heard and make your voice be heard during team projects and everything. and everything. Do you think now you're being heard by your teammates? Like when you expose your ideas, or you feel like they are avoid or don't hear it as much as you desire?
I think I'm always here. It's like always say what is my opinion, what we should change. If I disagree, I will be disagree.
No.
So it's like I don't going to argue for some things that perhaps are meaningless, but I really like to make others know what I think.
Okay. And how do you see, like, if you have to improve something on your leadership, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Perhaps I don't know. I don't like to argue, so that's what I don't know if it's right or wrong. But when you are in a team, which each team member want to become a leader, it's too difficult to keep working because everyone wants to be a leader. So in that cases, I will not do anything. It's like, okay, if you want to become the leader, do what you want. If I don't agree with you, I'm going to tell you when I'm not agreeing.
No.
But I don't know if it's the right choice or perhaps it's not.
And have you ever considered for, like, especially on situations like this, to ask for feedback from the others on the team, like if you did the right thing on disagreeing, or like if they felt like not insulted, but like they felt bad, like they felt attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried to ask them?
Sometimes I realize that I kind of rude when I said something, but it happens to me in the first model that I was in a team that everyone wants to become a leader, and it was so difficult to get agreeable. Something was so difficult to work together that it's true. We always have meetings. We always give 5 or 10 minutes before start the next meeting to have general feedback, but it was so difficult. It's like everyone wants to push in their own direction, and we never achieve working as a team. We just split the work. And I didn't like it, but I didn't find a better way to do that.
And do you feel now you're going to have other team experience on Module E?
My last experience, do you mean the last model?
No, you're going to have, do you know if you're going to be working
I think
team?
So. Well, most of the lessons
how do you
requires to work in team.
What is something that you can do to make you feel like it was a successful team experience and team leadership experience with this new team that is coming up?
Well, I think I'm doing it quite good because since the beginning I always say to people that I direct. I'm really honest. So if I want to tell you that I'm going to agree with something, I will. If I agree or disagree, you will realize it. Perhaps if I don't speak up, my face always makes you know what I'm thinking about. But I don't know. Working in a team, establish some general rules since the beginning will be really useful.
Okay. I think how are we doing on time? Please.
We got 4 minutes.
No, to somewhere like I think. If you can do work with this new experience. Do you think you can achieve your goal on leadership? Like as we started on the whole DNA with, I imagine that one of your goals was also improve on leadership, since you're talking about it. Or how do you think after this experience on Module E and all the experience that you had on the other modules, do you think that can you consider that you reach success on leadership?
Well, I think it's totally different how we work in a student environment than if you do it in a professional way. I really had a good my last job experience. I had a really good boss, and she was always involved, giving you support. So I don't know. Until now, I think I achieved my initial goal, but I want to do it professionally. So I'm not quite sure if I will achieve it or not yet.
Okay. And well, you're gonna work for another month or so, so you always have a chance to improve on keep improving on this argument. Okay. No, stop. We need to also you have to do the comments.
That has been recorded.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think it went pretty well because she didn't feed her information to get her to express what it is that she wanted to speak about. She identified her own issue that she wanted to work on. She told you the reasons why she wanted to work on it and how she wanted to improve. Mm-hmm. What I would say, your questions just need to be a little bit more specific as trying to narrow down her reasons for wanting to improve it. Because it was very general. It's just like, well, when we're in a group environment, everybody wants to be the leader, and I don't always want to be the leader, but when I am, like, how can I be a better leader? So we need to identify what specifically you want to work on so that you know where to focus your attention. Because if you have areas where you know that you're really good in leadership, where it's being influential or being motivated, being motivational, that you have trouble getting people to maybe hold their own weight on a team, like you just need to focus where you want to work, so that you know you have an area to focus on. But one thing I would say is, like, you did ask, what have you done to work on it? But one thing I would expand that out a little bit more. Like, okay, so what have you done? Okay, well, what would you like to do? What do you think will help you get better? Like, what opportunities can you find? What courses, additional resources can you pull in that you think would help you achieving that goal? Yeah, and it's kind of, and then you need to set a time frame, right? So that you know, right? I want to try to accomplish this in the next month, and have it measurable so that you can see your progress and where you are. Because the next time that if this were a real coaching environment and you were to meet with him again in 3 weeks, you want to be able to come in 3 weeks and say, all right, this is what I've done, this is how I feel I've improved, and this is where I have identified that maybe this was an area where I need additional improvement as well. So those types of things needs to be specific so that you know that you're working towards something and you're seeing progress.
Okay. Thank you for the feedback.
Okay.
Yeah, press the stop button.